Hello students, welcome to all of you in the English class. Today I am going to teach you the most important chapter in English grammar, that is tense. Before starting, I want to tell you that there are three phases of time: present, past and future. Today, yesterday and tomorrow. And I am giving you three sentences. First is, I am reading my book at this time. This shows present tense. I was reading my book last night. This shows past tense. And I shall read my book next morning. This shows future tense. Now I am coming to the definition of tense. Tense of the verb shows the time of action. Thus, tense is time. Now, the next topic is kinds of tenses. There are three kinds of tenses. First is present tense. It shows the time of action in the present. For example, I daily learn my lesson. Past tense. It shows the time of action that passed. I learnt my lesson yesterday. Future tense. It shows the time of action that will occur next. For example, I shall learn my lesson tomorrow. Now, each tense is subdivided into four heads. They are indefinite or simple, continuous or progressive, perfect and perfect continuous. Now, the first tense is present indefinite or simple present tense. Present indefinite tense is used to describe habitual action, universal truth, general statements, things that happen at a fixed time, and permanent situations. In this tense, we use words like daily, generally, every day, usually, frequently, often, etc. The rule is subject plus first form of verb plus object. An example, we daily get up early in the morning. So the actions which are done daily, frequently, usually, in those sentences we use simple present tense. Now there are three types of sentences: affirmative sentence, negative sentences and interrogative sentences. So in the affirmative sentences, in simple present tense, the rule is S or ES is added to the first form of verb when the subject is he, she, it and singular noun. For example, he writes a letter. And second rule is only first form of verb is used when the subject is I, we, you, they or plural noun. For example, they write a letter. So we always add S or ES to the first form of verb when the subject is singular, and we use only first form of verb when the subject is plural. In the negative sentences of simple present tense, the rule is subject plus does not or do not plus first form of verb plus object. When the subject is singular, we use does not plus first form. For example, he does not write a letter. And when the subject is plural, we use do not plus first form. For example, they do not write a letter. In the interrogative sentences, the rule is does or do plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. Does he write a letter? And second example is do they write a letter? The does is used with the singular subjects and do is used with the plural subjects. And always we use first form of verb in this tense. Next tense is present continuous tense. It is used to describe an action in progress or the continuity of an action. For example, boys are flying kites. Subject is subject, rule is subject plus ismr plus ing form plus object. Next tense is present perfect tense. It is used to describe an action that has been completed in the present. For example, I have posted the letter. and the rule is subject plus has or have plus third form plus object. So we always use has, have plus third form in this tense. Next tense is present perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that began in the past, is still continuing, and may extend in future. The rule is subject plus has been or have been plus ing plus object plus for or since. For and since are prepositions which are used in perfect continuous tense. Since is used with a point of time, it denotes some definite point of time. For example, since morning, since Monday, since 1970, etc. For is used with a period of time. It denotes a length of time or indefinite time. For example, for 3 days, for 5 years, for 2 hours, etc. Examples are: she has been learning her lessons since morning. You have been reading a book for an hour. Now I am coming to the next tense, simple past or past indefinite tense. The past tense refers to the events or actions that happened in the earlier time. The words like yesterday, ago, and last are used in this tense, and the rule is subject plus second form of verb plus object. And the example is: our team won the match last week. In the negative form, we use subject plus did not plus first form of verb plus object. So in this tense, we use did not plus first form in the negative. For example, I did not take part in the drama. In the interrogative form, we write did plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. For example, did you take part in the drama? Next tense is past continuous tense. This tense is used to describe an action that was happening in the past. Rule subject plus was verb plus ing plus object. For example, she was singing a song. Next, when I reached there, she was sleeping. So in this sentence, in the first part, I have written I reached there. This is simple past tense. And in the second part, I have written she was sleeping. I was verb plus ing form, past continuous. Next example is was she sleeping. Next tense is past perfect tense. It is used to express the completion of an action, and the words like already, before, after, never, still, and yet are used in this tense. For example, the guest had already arrived here. Second, he had not completed his work yet. And the rule is subject plus had plus third form of verb plus object. When two actions take place in the past, the action that happened earlier is expressed in the past perfect tense, and the other action is expressed in simple past. For example, the train had left the platform before we reached. So in the first part, I have used past perfect tense, and in the second part, I have used simple past. Next tense is past perfect continuous tense. It is used to express an action that continued in the past for a given period of time. For example, it had been raining heavily for 2 days. I had been learning my lessons since Tuesday. Rule is subject plus had been plus ing form plus object plus since or for. Next, I am coming to future tense, simple future or future indefinite tense. It describes an action or event that will happen in future. And the rule is subject plus will or shall plus first form of verb plus object. For example, we shall win the match. And second, he will not help you at all. The words like tomorrow, next are used in this tense. Next tense is future continuous tense. It is used when we talk about an action or event that is going on at a particular time in the future. The rule is subject plus will or shall plus be plus ing form plus object. Examples are: the farmers will be plowing the fields. What will you be doing in the evening today? I shall not be waiting for you in the evening. Next tense is future perfect tense. It is used to describe an activity that will have been completed by a certain point of time in the future. The rule is subject plus will or shall have plus third form plus object. For example, I shall have revised my books. He will have reached home by now. Will they have crossed the river safely? Now I am coming to the next tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. It is used to describe events that have started and will continue to happen for a period in future. Rule is subject plus will or shall have been plus ing form plus object plus for or since. For example, she will have been learning her lesson since 4 o'clock. Now students, this chapter is complete. I hope that all of you have understood it. Thank you.